have you ever had to remove any of your followers?
Yeah, I mean, I've had to block a few. Like, I am not a censorship guy. You have to go really, you have to really cross the line, I'll say, to
Okay, what is the
warrant a block.
threshold?
The threshold. I think if you're just overly personal, way too much. Like, if I see someone in the comments, and I don't like, I'm not talking about like a one-time offender. I'm talking about like every day or multiple times a week going at people personally. I won't really stand for that, because I don't know. I think naturally any form of debate and discussion on the internet could eventually get personal, but when it's the go-to for someone all the time, that's not something that I want on my platform. It's not made for that. It's not meant for that. So that'll happen. Or if someone's like making personal threats to me with the things I've went through over the years, I won't really put up with that. So that'll probably get a more instant block. Like if someone's like, oh, I have your address, or I'm gonna leak your number, which I've gotten, or a death threat, like that'll be a more instant.
You said that somebody gave you a death threat?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten some death threats before.
Just
definitely.
Because you post about the New York Mets, which I'm not diminishing the quality of the baseball team, but it just seems like such a brash reaction to talking about sports.
Yeah, it definitely is. I couldn't believe it. Each time it's happened, it's been, I think eye-opening has been the word I've used a lot on this podcast, but yeah, nonetheless, eye-opening. And
well, it's eye-opening to me too, because that's wild.
But yeah, I mean, I think with sports, you're talking about an outlet, entertainment vehicle that really riles people up and controls and mitigates, fluctuates different emotions, really. So, and you could take a very psychological approach to analyzing that, I think, and people have. But I think naturally it creates this sort of reaction that a lot have a hard time grasping. But day in and day out, there are a lot of people who consume the New York Mets. And in general, we have a mental illness problem in America. And of course, if you happen to be someone who's like mentally ill, and I've been in that, I've considered myself mentally ill at times when I was running the page, when I was depressed for sure. Which is not a bad thing. I don't want there to be a stigma around it, but it's just a reality. There are people who are using it as an outlet to get out whatever frustrations or anger or disappointments they have with their life, and they look at others as an outlet to voice that and put that on. So I think I've faced the brunt of that, but it's not just a me thing at all. I think it's just where our culture's at, how social media has evolved over time, spiraled into the Wild West. I like the way you put it. That's really what it is. And yeah, like you said earlier, there's not like an online enforcer, and there's not like this this arbitrary group or entity that's like, okay, this is right, this is wrong. It really is up to the platforms. And as we saw in my situation, especially, they can't be relied on to do that, because what they'll do is they'll go with an AI algorithm, and there's not even a human looking into these things when they come up. It's a robot. So yeah, there's a lot of different circumstances involved with the with that, but it's upsetting for sure.